friends, what up and welcome back. So we about to do a real quick primer review this morning. It is 10:45. I've been up since what, like 8 or something. But I don't know, I wasn't planning on doing this primer review, not right now anyway, or maybe not at all. I hadn't really thought about it, but I realized that I need a replacement for the Milk Makeup Primer because it has been failing me a lot lately. So I just decided to go ahead and see if this could be my new forever primer, or if I need to get something else, because like I really need like a day-to-day primer. Most of my primers are very like specialized primers. So yeah, let's see. So the Icy Sherbet primer is from Touch in Sol, and I think I mentioned that that is one of the few Korean brands that I actually like. I've used almost all of their primers, and I've liked all of them. The first one I used was the Honey Do Me Up primer, which was it called Honey Do Me Up? I think, no, Honeymoon something. The Honey Do Me Up was the NYX answer to that primer, and it really wasn't very good, comparatively. It was called the Honeymoon Glow Primer, I believe. I don't remember. But anyway, it was a really nice primer. It had honey in it. It had flecks of gold in it that gave your skin like a radiance. So I really liked that, but then they stopped making it. And then I tried the No Problem primer, which I also really liked, but it was just slightly too pinky for me. So they came out with two new Pretty Filtr primers. This one, the Icy Sherbet primer, is 20 bucks. You get 1.05 ounces or 30 grams. And what it says on the Ulta website, I got this from Ulta. If you saw my haul, you knew that. If you didn't, then I got it from Ulta. It says, lock your looks in place and keep them cool with Pretty Filtr Icy Sherbet Primer from Touch in Sol. This gel primer has an instant cooling effect once applied that hydrates and preps skin for makeup. Our formula is silicone-free, yay, with water-capturing technology to lock in moisture and leave your skin feeling silky smooth. How to use. Before foundation, put the right amount of primer to minimize the appearance of pores and even skin texture. Okay, well, we can do that. I love the way my good hair day only lasted, you know, like one day. So this is what the bottle looks like. You open it, and then of course there's, you know, the little whatever that is. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh wow. I okay. That's made a mess. Ooh, smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right, this is what she looks like. So do you see what it looks like? Kind of like a dull opacity. And I seriously cannot stop. Ooh, it's very cold. Wow, okay. Instant mattifying effect. So instant mattifying effect, but also feels really good. It does feel cool on the skin. Instant mattifying effect, it's not sticky, but it's also like, I hate it here. So I'm talking to you guys the whole time and the camera wasn't on. And I wound up applying the Ilia foundation on one side of my face. So like I said, I don't know when the camera cut off, so let me just go over all of this again. I'm using the Ilia foundation. Use the Ilia foundation because it is one of my foundations that I absolutely adore. I know how it performs, and I know that it goes on like, it goes on weird. It goes on kind of like it would be a dewy or a luminous finish, but then it dries down super matte. And I'm not getting that. I'm getting a soft matte from it over the concealer, over the primer. And the primer hasn't changed the color or anything like that. The Ilia foundation, I'm using it also because it does have a tendency past the 5-6 hour mark to get super oily, and this is a mattifying primer, so I want to see how it works. So because you guys didn't see me putting it on over the other side of my face, let me go ahead and just like give you guys a demo on this side, and you can see how it goes on normally. Quite dewy looking, and then usually it would dry down to a very, very matte finish, but with this primer it doesn't seem to be doing that. I don't know where the camera cut off. So I was saying, as I was putting on the primer, that it is actually it feels very cool on the skin. It feels matte. It looks matte, but it doesn't feel like a matte foundation, if that makes sense. Like, it's not tight like a lot of matte foundations can be. I never hate the color of my hair more than when I have to put on foundation. Like, and I had also said that I was wearing under eye concealer already, but I'm probably gonna wind up putting a little bit more on. I'm using the Huda. Alright, so here is my entire face with the primer and the foundation on it. And once again, I'm not getting that matte finish that the Ilia foundation usually dries down to. It just looks very, it looks, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a soft matte. I love when everything has the same undertone. My foundation, my concealer. It feels great. Alright, so here's my face. I did a little bit of bronzing, and now I'm going to finish off with the by Terry Hyaluronic Tinted Powder in Apricot Light. I find it really interesting that it kept the very luminous, kind of sort of dewy finish that the Ilia foundation initially has before it dries down to a matte, because I actually like that finish, mostly because it doesn't like get yucky throughout the course of the day, but then it usually dries down very, very matte. So yeah, this is what my face looks like right now. What time is it? I have such a headache. It's 10:59 in the morning. We started this little journey at 10:45. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I like it so far. I like the way it feels on the skin. I like that it goes on and it's like instantly mattifying, but it looks good, if that makes sense. Like, I find that a lot of matte primers look really harsh on the skin. Even if they make your foundation look good, they make your bare skin look very harsh and like kind of dry, and it emphasizes texture and it emphasizes acne scars. But this, I think like you could actually wear it by itself and it would look really, really good. Fingers crossed that I found my everyday primer, because like I said, I need to replace the Milk Makeup primer because it's not doing me very well anymore. But yeah, guys, this is what it looks like. And I kind of like what's happening right now. So I will see you guys back here later. Bye. Okay, guys, I am back, and it is now 4:30, well, 4:31 in the evening. So I've been wearing this since 11 o'clock this morning, so what, 5.5 hours, pretty much on the dot, right? And this is what my face looks like. I haven't really looked at it up close. And okay, it's a primer. It didn't do anything spectacular. I don't find it to be more mattifying than any other mattifying primer that I've used, honestly. I'm still oily in the areas that I would normally get oily in, which is right here, my nose, and then everywhere else that I wouldn't normally get oily, I'm not oily. So I would say it's a decent everyday primer. Didn't get any slippage, didn't cause the foundation to move at all. I think I would have to see it perform with another foundation like the Urban Decay foundation to like really kind of see what it does well and doesn't do well, because the Ilia foundation, well, I mean, not necessarily, because it really didn't do anything, didn't make the Ilia foundation do anything that it wouldn't normally do. Like, this is the, what, 5.5 hour mark? This is about the time the Ilia foundation would start to break down. So this is on point for this particular foundation. So I guess it doesn't really, I guess it's just a primer. It's not really, it's supposed to be a mattifying primer that keeps your makeup in place and makes sure that it doesn't break down, but I'm not getting that from it because, like I said, the Ilia foundation, between the 4 and the 6 hour mark, that's when it usually starts to break down and, you know, start to get greasy in my U zone. And this is what we have right now. So it's just a primer. I wouldn't say it's any better or worse than any drugstore primer out there, even though it's technically not a drugstore primer. It is, I guess kind of a drugstore primer, like a Korean drugstore primer. I don't know. Is Touch in Seoul a Korean drugstore brand? I'm not sure. I don't really know that much about the brand, but it's not any better or worse than any drugstore primer out there. It's a little bit more pricey than most drugstore primers out there at $20. However, it does feel very good. I didn't have any adverse effects from it, like no itching, no dryness, no slippage of my makeup, no movement of the makeup, no, it didn't make the makeup break down faster or anything like that. It's just an okay primer. It's just a primer. It's like, there's nothing really inherently special about it other than the smell. You know, my ass really lazy because I'm really wrapping this this review up because I'm trying to go take a nap. I don't care. Yeah, guys, it's not, there's nothing really special about this primer. Nothing really special. I do like it though, which is weird because, like, I don't know, it's $20 and it looks really cool. Smells divine. It smells like tea roses. That's what it smells like. It looks really, really cool. It looks like ice almost, right? I'm keeping it. I'm not going to throw it out, but it doesn't do anything special. It's not a special primer. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this. It was kind of fun for me. I mean, it wasn't not fun, so it was, I guess it was fun. But yeah, I'm about to go take a nap. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.